as St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, you know. So moving forward,
You just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself is absolutely 2 thumbs up.
good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Strictly Business. This is your boy Rolas Jr. with you every Wednesday and Sundays. Wednesday we start from 6:30 p.m. and every Sunday from 12 p.m. until 12:30. Guys, today I'm alone on the program. As you know, Wednesdays I do my thing alone. I will give a shout out to my boy Brian B. What's up, Brian? Hope all is well. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, SOS Radio. Okay, Strictly Business is here to stay. We appreciate all the support. I really appreciate it, because you know, when you walk on the road, people still telling you, hey, Mr. Rolex, how you doing? Is you listening on the radio? Use Rolex Jr., etc., etc. So I really appreciate that, because the people is there with you and they're listening to the program. That's the most important thing. They're listening to the program and they learn something. Because I learn every day when I read an article, so I bring it to you so you can also learn whatever we're talking about business, life, economy, St. Martin, and more. Guys, today we're going to talk about tourism. But before, of course, going into the topic, let me say hi to our special sponsors out there. Jimmy's Kitchen right there on Pondville. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jimmy, for being with us. Thank you, Jimmy. If you want some nice chicken, make sure go right there at Jimmy. Jerky right there at Illidge Road and at Plaza Casino right there in the parking lot. That shop right there, they sell nice chicken, jerk chicken, jerk ribs. You make sure go right there at Jerky and get your chicken. Caribbean Jerk, thank you so much for being with us. We also would like to thank GB. Thank you, GB. Thank you for being with us, GB. Thank you so much for being with us, GB. Thank you for giving us light and water. We appreciate it so much. We also would like to thank Bull Chance. Thank you so much, Bull Chance. Thank you so much for being with us, Bull Chance. If you're looking for your iPhone, your beautiful Samsung TVs, flat screen, you name it, electronic, you go right there in Front Street at Bull Chance. Thank you so much, Bull Chance. We also would like to thank Aki Supermarket. Thank you so much, Aki Supermarket. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Taki Supermarket is the best supermarket in St. Martin. If you're looking for groceries, you make sure go right there at Aki Supermarket. The best prices in all of St. Martin. We also would like to thank the Video Block. The Video Block right there in French Quarter. You make sure go at the Video Block and get your DVDs, videos. They sell those video games. So you make sure go right there at the Video Block and get your video game. Brian B is right there waiting for you to come by and get your DVD. We also would like to thank St. Martin International Guest House. Thank you so much. We went into the slow season, so it's kind of slow. But if you have somebody coming in, you make sure send them right there at Aki Supermarket, above Aki Supermarket, St. Martin International Guest House. If anything, you can call us at 588-1216. 588-1216. Thank you, all those beautiful sponsors. Now, St. Martin, today we're going to go talk about tourism, okay? We're going to talk about the tourism in St. Martin. What can we do to improve our tourism in St. Martin, to make it swing, to make it boost more, to give it that twig it used to have. We recently just got a minister, big ups to the minister, and wish her all the best, because we really need to boost our tourism here in St. Martin, to make the economy start swinging again and make the money start rolling again. Of course, you can also call us right here at SOS Radio. Give me your thought as a local person or a person who lives here in St. Martin. You can call us 580-4084, 587-6606, 556-0104. Call me and let me know what we can do. What can we do to improve our tourism in St. Martin? To get more people to come here in St. Martin and stay here and benefit the island of St. Martin. You can call us 580-4084, 587-6606, 556-0104. You call me, you let me know. Tell me what you think St. Martin can do to improve our tourism. You know, it's a very great topic. So you can call us. You can call in. Today, I just want to talk to the public. You know, let them call and then talk to us and let us know what we can do to improve our tourism. Okay, 587-6606, 556-0104. Give us a call. Now, what is tourism? If you're asking yourself what is tourism, tourism basically is a commercial organization and operation of vacations and visits to places of interest. Okay, so people come from abroad and they stay here, they have fun here, they go to the beach, and they stay for an amount of time here in St. Martin. Okay, tourism, people of St. Martin, is our first income here in St. Martin. So if we don't have tourism, basically there's no St. Martin. So we need tourism for our country to move forward and for money to roll in this place, for you to get a job, you know, for you to open a business and more. You know, we're still one of the most beautiful islands in the Caribbean, and we would like to keep it like that, and we would like to get more tourists here in St. Martin. Don't forget, you can call us today. Give us a call, SOS Radio, and you tell me what we can do here in St. Martin to improve our tourism in St. Martin. Okay? Now, people of St. Martin, the first thing I'm going to touch here tonight is within tourism, what we can do. You know, not only the government in Martin, we have to realize here that everybody who comes from abroad, if it's Chinese, he's white, he's black, he's yellow, whatever he is, and he comes to this island of ours, this rock, and he comes spend $1 here, we have to give him his word. Okay, a tourist is your customer. Okay, if you're walking on the road, if you're from here, you live here in St. Martin, that tourist is your customer. So customer is king. So you have to treat him right, treat him nice, you know, and treat him with respect. Okay, I'm gonna start with transportation here in St. Martin. Our buses, we're gonna have to be more friendly to our people here in St. Martin. You know, if you're driving on the road and maybe you see a tourist, or he looks like a tourist on the side of the road. I'm not saying everyone that you see you have to stop, but it could take maybe a minute. You can stop and ask him where you're going, if you're going down the road, or if you're going into town, if you're going into Friends Quarter or whatever. And if you're not going that route, you can explain him where he can stand and to get to that route. Okay, be polite, be nice, you know, to our tourists on our island. You know, I'm not saying leave him drive for free, but you can leave him come in and you explain him that you're gonna go wherever he's going, and you charge him X amount of money. Okay, now I can give you an experience once I would never forget. It was a horrible experience, basically. You know, that's to show you how our people sometimes, you know, they neglect certain things in St. Martin. I don't know, it's because of they don't have the feeling, or they don't feel good, or they have home problems at home, or whatever. I was driving my car right there on Ellis Road, and I saw a lady. She was shugging with with a handbag, you know, like a luggage. So I saw her, and like, she's not from here. You can see when someone is not from here, you know. So I stopped my car and I asked her, why are you walking with your luggage? Where are you going? You know. So the lady told me that she came with a taxi here in St. Martin from the airport, and at the airport she asked the taxi driver, I'm going to this spot. She said, yeah, come in, I know where it is, but she didn't know where the tourist was going. But anyway, the tourist was in the car, and it was a lady. She was driving. She was behind. She was sitting down, and she had the paper. To all taxi drivers out there, if you get a customer and she or he is going out somewhere, if they have a paper of the reservation, you can take the paper, and there's a number on the paper. You can always call that hotel or guest house or a small property or apartment, whatever it is. You can call them and bring the customer, the tourist, at that spot. You know, it won't even take a minute. So the lady told me the taxi driver just dropped her at the roundabout and told her, "Look, I don't know where you're going, so I'm sorry. I don't know where the place is. So you see how you're gonna get there." And she was gone. You know, I felt really embarrassed, actually. You know, so St. Martin, we have to step up ourselves. You know, and stop throwing the fault on the government, because every time it's the government, it's the government, it's the government. We have to start with ourselves. Start with yourself, and change your actions. Okay, do your best for your country. Okay, stop pickpointing other parliamentarians, the government, or whatever. You know, yes, indeed, they can make it better, but we have to start with our own people, with ourselves, because something like this it's embarrassing, you know, as a person. And the lady, and I saw the number on the phone. What I did, I just called the number, and it was somewhere in Dutch Quarter. Okay, but I made sure I got her there, and I didn't charge her a cent. I tell her thank you so much, and I wish her all the best with her stay. You know, but she felt really bad that her first time coming here, and a treatment like that. You know, if all of us people of St. Martin give a hand out, right, St. Martin is going to be a better place. Remember, we're known as a friendly island. You know, some people even ask themselves, are we really the friendly island still? What's going on? You know, I don't know if we have a call right there. Let me see if we have a call there. Caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. You were asking me what should you do for the tourism? You want someone to call in?
Yeah, what can we do to improve our tourism in St. Martin? You know, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should put Theo back into tourism, because it was very, very, achievement and happy, and everything was good. So,
oh, so oh, you talk. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying
so
you're saying we have to get Theo back in government. That's what you're saying.
I think you should put that Theo in the tourism, because he knows everything good.
Okay.
He know about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for your call. Appreciate it so much. Yeah. So, that's the public of St. Martin calling. I cannot tell her that she's wrong or right. It's her opinion, and she feels that Theo Heiliger has to get back in government so we can get back on track. Okay, that's her opinion, and we have to respect it. That's the people of St. Martin calling and saying what they believe and what they think is best for the island. But if you're out there, you can call us 580-4084, 587-6606, 556-0104, and you can tell us, what do you believe, what do you think we can do better to improve our tourism in St. Martin. You can give us a call, and you can talk with me, talk with us at SOS, and let us know what we can do to improve our tourism sector here in St. Martin. I remember when I went to St. Bart's, and I was walking around, just checking stuff, and it's a very expensive island. St. Bart's is very expensive, but you feel very, very, very good in St. Bart's. You walk in any store, you walk in every store, and it doesn't even matter how you look, what color you is, what do you have on. They make you feel so homey. They make you feel good. We have to get back to that stage, St. Martin. If somebody walks in your store, make them feel good, make them feel happy. Talk to them. Don't look at them, screen up your face. Judge the person. What are you doing in here? In your mind or in yourself, you can't pay for this or whatever. Even if you think like that, give him the respect, because you never know who this person can be. So we have to start with us as locals, to improve our tourism. Okay, front street stores. When people walk in your store, give them the respect, let them feel nice, for the owners. If you have a drink, give them a little drink. It doesn't have to be a strong drink. Give them a juice, let them feel nice. I work with tourists. I work in Curacao at the Marriott, and I worked in Blue Bay. So I worked in 2 different hotels, and I also work in the business still. You know, you rent apartments, and you get different people from here, from around the world, Italy, Curacao, and you do your maximum best so they can feel good. You know, even people sometimes they go, they don't feel good, or they didn't like the place or whatever, but you did your best so that person can feel good at your place. Because remember, when this person leaves the island, they go back home, go to Italy, Africa, Australia, whatever it is, and they tell the people them back home, wow, I had a nice time in St. Martin. How many people I know that came back to our place, you know, or sent someone. Sometimes you don't even remember their name, but they come back. They keep coming back. And that's our goal. That's what we have to do. These group of people, leave them come back. Because every time they keep coming back, we progress. We get money. We make money. You know, and that's the most important thing when you keep getting people to come back in St. Martin. Hospitality, okay? The hotels, you know, you are everything basically. So as soon as that guest reach at your door, you make sure treat him good, treat him nice. If you're working as a cleaner, you can always pitch in. You can always pitch in. If the lady or somebody, a guest, asks you, where's somewhere we can have fun, take your time and explain him. You know, just stop 1 minute, take your time, explain him. Look, you can go to Front Street, you can go to Orient Bay, you can go wherever it is. Tell them what you feel or where they can have fun. They will always feel good to go at that spot. Food and beverage, okay? That's very, very important. You know, to all the restaurants out there, do your best. You know, do your best. Be critical on your chefs. Make sure your food is good. You know, make sure your food is good, it's fresh, so they feel good. They eat when they have dinner, lunch. They can go somewhere else and they say, you know, I went to this restaurant and it was so good. You know, make sure your workers, they're clean, they have clean clothes, their hair look good. You know, so people feel welcomed at your spot. You know, your food has to be good. You know, now there's so many things, people putting stuff online for different restaurants. We don't want all of that stuff to be internationally known, like in the US or Europe. You know, so we want our people to keep coming back and keep going to your restaurant and have a grub, have food. You know, even if you don't know, like I'm not really the best in French. Actually, I never learned French. And you're walking on the road, okay? Sometimes you see people just walk away because they can't speak their language. If somebody's speaking French or whatever language and you don't know you don't know the language, you explain this person, you know, you tell him no speaking French, or you tell him something and you try to interact with him by showing signs. Let's say if he shows you a map, I want to go to for example, Front Street at Beauchamps, okay? You make sure, show him how to get there. Or you check someone in the area, hello, can you speak French? And you redirect him to that person. So take your time with the tourists on the island. Respect the tourists on the island, because these people have to keep coming back to our island and keep us going. People of St. Martin, remember, tourism is the #1 thing in St. Martin. Okay, that brings everything to us. That brings money to us. That brings business to us. So we need to keep promoting tourism and keep bringing them ships in and keep bringing them planes in and make these people feel good. Okay, cleanliness. Okay, cleanliness keeps St. Martin clean. You know. Stop throwing beer balls on the floor. You see that every time at a store. People just drink and throw the beer ball on the floor. You know, it's horrible sometimes. Every time, it's horrible when you see, you know, and if you tell them something, I mean, they're going to go crazy on you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bringing the message to you. You know, if you have a beer bottle in your car or whatever trash, take your time, go on the side of the road and throw it out. Because when you go to the United States, right? When you drive on those highways or Europe, how is the road? The road is clean. The road is squeaky clean. Okay, we may not have the best roads, but at least we can keep our place clean. Okay, I've known tourists that came here that said they find St. Martin is a bit dirty, a lot of trash on the side of the road, so we have to do our best to keep our place clean. And every critic that we get here in St. Martin, guys, make sure we get a critic, don't get vexed, don't get mad, take it as a lesson, okay? When people come to my place, if they don't like certain things, I take it as a lesson and I move on. And I try my best to fix it, or I try my best to fix it. Yeah, like I said, try my best to fix it or make it better or whatever, and sometimes if a guest is not happy, buy them a bottle of champagne or whatever, even though the scar will stay there. But for a person that you did your best and you tried to make the person feel happy at your place. Okay? Making the tourist feel comfortable. Okay? Let him feel good. Don't scare him away. Sometimes I've known also guests get a taxi, and the taxi is saying, "Oh, you don't have to go to that area, or you don't have to go to this area. You have to go to this area, that area." Look, when someone comes to your island, right? St. Martin, in general, is a nice island. Okay, our crime rate compared to other islands is very, very good. Okay, so try to make the customer feel, especially to the taxi drivers, okay? Because there's a lot of complaints on the taxi drivers, okay? I'm not saying all of them, because there's some taxi drivers very, very good and they do their job great. But we get a critics of from the taxi driver. So if somebody come in your taxi, you cannot tell him the first thing, in Phillipsburg it's dangerous, there's dangerous. Try to tell him the good stuff about St. Martin. Don't even talk about the negative stuff. Tell him, you should go here, you should go there. If he tells you he's going to stay somewhere, oh, okay, I don't know about that spot, but I can inform about it and I'll let you know. You don't have to be negative. Don't be negative. Be positive, and the guests will feel good. Okay? Most of these people, when they come to St. Martin, they already did their research online. Okay? They check their certain things, where they want to go, where they don't want to go, etc., etc. So you don't have to bad talk St. Martin. Talk good. Tell them about the good beaches, the good restaurants, and whatnot. Okay? Traffic, especially in traffic. This is to all St. Martiners, everybody out there. Okay? You're driving your car. There's some people with road rage, Sometimes, you're in a rush. If you see someone on the side of the road, or if you see someone driving, okay, and they're driving a bit slow, watching around, take your time. Most probably, it's a tourist, because this is a very small island. Most of us, we don't need to drive frigid on the road. So most probably it's a tourist. So you take your time, and maybe you can even stop him on the side of the road, redirect him, But if you're not, leave him drive, leave him take his time. Because our traffic here in St. Martin is not that easy, guys. Okay, it's not easy. It's not very easy. It's a bit difficult if you come from nowhere. So give them their time. Don't harass them or blow your horn, rush them, because it might end in an accident. So you should really take your time with the tourists. Okay, take your time, leave them drive, leave them take their time to get where they're going. Okay, we had one call today. Thank you so much for calling us. We truly appreciate that. People of St. Martin, as I say, we have much work to do in tourism. Okay, we have a lot of work to do in tourism here in St. Martin, and I really, really wish St. Martin the best, because I really love this island. I love St. Martin. I was born here. My father was born here. I have family members here, so I really, really love this island. So we should do our best here in St. Martin, okay, to improve it. All we got to keep doing is keep improving and keep going forward with this island. Okay, I'm going to give you an economic benefit of tourism and increasing tourism Tourism can provide direct jobs to the community. That's one thing we all love, we all want, is a job, okay? Such as a tour guide or hotel housekeeping, etc. Like I said, the hotel business is the main core of tourism. Indirect, okay, employment is generated through other industries such as agriculture, food production, and retail. Okay, so that's an indirect way. Okay, we have even social benefits. Tourism can bring about a real sense of pride and identity to communities by showcasing distinct characteristics of their ways of life, history, culture, tourism, and encourage the preservation of traditions which may be at risk. Can I get that call right there? Yeah, good evening, caller.
Hey, good evening.
How you doing, sir?
All right. I didn't realize the call in the program until you mentioned that you received a call from someone.
Excuse me?
I said I did not realize the person can call in on this program until you mentioned that you had a call from someone.
Yeah.
Right. But I've been listening avidly to what you've been publishing, and I must say that your registration
Yeah.
is top. I mean, the information a person gets from just being a regular listener to this is awesome. What I would like to comment on first is, I do live here. I am not originally from here, but I'm a St. Martin to my bones.
Yeah.
Simply because it is the place that I have settled in. Not once, but several times over the years. I've been coming here since 1979, and actually attended St. Martin Academy semester. So, what I would like to say is, when it comes to tourism, I think sometimes what happens to us as locals is we go to take it for granted.
Yeah, I understand you.
And of course we stop doing, that maintenance and so on that we should keep it looking like it is something that we rely on as not only a means of living but a means of marketing our destination, stuff like that.
Yeah, I understand. You mean to say we take it for granted like it's something automatically. Yeah, I got you.
We become like it's looking after our products.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I guess, if the powers that be start picking up on their own strategy of informing, the up and coming youth about exactly how important it is, or that, then we have a problem.
Yeah.
One of the things also I tend to say to people in my travel business, if you live in a place and you yourself don't travel, then you don't know what it feels like to be a tourist in a place.
Yes, indeed. That's a good point.
It exposes you and opens your view to so much of what you would normally take for granted at home, and then you go somewhere and you realize, hey, okay, this is how it feels when they come to visitors. So, but it's a great program. Keep on making those absolutely positive, wonderful points you're making. I hope that your listening audience is catching it on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that you listening to us also, and thank you for your input on your opinion. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good night. Yeah, we just had a caller there. Guys, our time is up. We had 2 callers today. Thank you so much for calling us in Martin. We truly appreciate it. If you're from here or if you're living here a long time, it's not a problem, because you live here a long time and you see the stuff that we need to work on. And as I say, as the gentleman just said, we don't have to lack. We have a product. Our product is St. Martin. Our product is the country of St. Martin, and we need to work on it and we need to improve it. Okay? Thank you so much for listening to us, St. Martin. Strictly Business, Rolex Jr. Take care. Have a good night.